Hello everyone, welcome to AhdurinTCG. This is a pack through time. Today we're opening up Lost Origin, which flew off the screen there. This is an ongoing series for the month of December where I open a pack of every set going back in time, and we have reached Lost Origin with the Gardevoir art too. Pulling the Gardevoir, I would not complain. But frankly, anything cool collector-wise, that's where we're at this point. We're no longer in the pulling for competitive sake, we're in the pulling for collector's value set. So very excited about that. I think Giratina is the big hit in this set. I'm gonna set the code card off to the side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Pull that up here. And let's get this started. Starting off with a Psychic Energy, I hope that's a good sign. Let's make sure everything is good here. Lost City, that's interesting. Whenever a Pokemon is knocked out, put that Pokemon in the Lost Zone instead of discard. Interesting. So I'm assuming that's like banishment in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dottler. We go to Seadra next. Look at that. Going to Mawile. It's so weird seeing Mawile as a psychic type here, but I guess that makes sense because it's the fairy aspect of it. Slugma. Very cool there. Attach a fire energy card from discard to this Pokemon. That's a good way of adding energies there. Clefairy. Moon Watching Party has the ability. Does 20 for each psychic energy attached to all of your Pokemon. That's like old Gardevoir, right? Or am I off there? Roselia. Porygon. We're getting close to the end here. Barbaracle. As the reverse, you put any prize cards into the Lost Zone instead of their hand. That feels kind of busted. Maybe not, because it's only the prize cards, and you're still getting the win condition, but I guess if you prize anything interesting, then that's a big deal. Final card is a Gliscor. Not too bad. And tomorrow, we're going to Pokemon Go. Hello everyone, welcome to AhdurinTCG. This is a pack through time, and we've got a box. Why do we have a box? Well, inside of this box is actually the next pack that we're opening for this series, so let's get to the unboxing, which is probably not happening easily, so montage. So you might be asking what's inside the box? Well, underneath all this bubble wrap, you can kind of see it's Pokemon Go. We'll put it there. There you go. It's a Pokemon Go, specifically the Alolan Executor V-Box, because we are opening Pokemon Go today. And here we are. Let me see if I can find a way to do this pretty well. Not great, unfortunately. Here is the Alolan Executor V-Box. It's got the promo, the big card, and 4 packs of Pokemon Go, one of which we will be opening today. So there we are. Let's just pop this open here and get started. There's the promo, which you guys can see there. Here's the jumbo card. I'm gonna take this out. There's also more information about, Pokemon Go. That's cool. I've dabbled in Pokemon Go. I go through phases with Pokemon Go. Sometimes I'm playing it, sometimes I'm not. I'm currently in a not stage. Thought that might also be because it's winter and I don't want to go outside. So, 4 packs of Pokemon Go. Let's just take the top one, set these off to the side, and let's open up Pokemon Go. If I haven't done my little spiel already, this is an ongoing series in the month of December where I open a pack of every set going back in time, and this is Pokemon Go. Maybe not everyone's favorite set, but certainly an interesting set, and this pack art is getting demolished, which is very, very fun. We'll do this. Set the code card off to the side, go 1, 2, 3, 4, put this in front. I don't know what the big chase is. There's a Mewtwo, I believe, in this set. There's also Bidoof, or not Bidoof, sorry, Ditto, that could be pretending to be a Bidoof, and a couple of others, I think. I'm not actually sure. And we'll just surprise ourselves. So we'll start this off with a Grass Energy. Pokestop. Now this was the most competitive card, I think, of the Sword and Shield era. I don't know, I'm joking potentially, or I might be over-exaggerating, but this was certainly a massive card, probably still used in expanded format, because it's an easy way to get items. Steelix here. Pretty good there. Xatu. Following it up. We go to Apom over here. Bulbasaur, of course. It's going to have a lot of older Pokemon, I think. The Numel. Now, I believe it's the reverse hollow spot. I think Numel is another one of the Pokemon. I'm just going to, rub over it in case this is it, but I don't think it is. There's an Alolan Raticate. Very cool. And a Tranquil. There's a Pidove. I'm going to just rub over here just in case, but I don't think that's the case. Pidove for our reverse. And our final card is a Tyranitar. Look at that. 10 damage for each damage counter on all your bench Pokemon. That feels like it could be pretty good if you manipulate it right. Just gonna rub over in case for some reason Ditto turned into Tyranitar. But this is the final card of this set. tomorrow, our next set is Astral Radiance. Welcome to AhdurinTCG. This is a pack through time. Today we're opening up Astral... Wait, hold up, let me do this right. Astral Radiance, there we go. This is an ongoing series for the month of December where I open a pack of every set going back in time, and today we're opening what I think might be my favorite set of Sword and Shield, at least the later block of it, Astral Radiance. Don't ask me why. It's not as though there's any particular card that really strikes at me in it. I just, for some reason, really love this set. So, I'm looking for basically anything very cool in this set. I'm also looking to open this pack if I... There we go. Took forever to get that. And so I think it might be the Legends Arceus references in Astral Radiance in particular that make it really, really cool to me, because I greatly enjoyed that game. I also enjoyed Legends ZA, which I have a gameplay channel with quite a few subscribers if you want to check that out. Maybe quite a few is a stretch. But there's a gameplay channel. Speaking of Hisuian Pokemon, I have a gameplay channel where I play through Legends ZA. I really enjoyed that. I think by this point, I'm probably in the post-game, so you should check that out if you haven't already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going that to the front. The channel is AhdurinTCG if you want to check that out. So let's get started here. First off with the Grass Energy. That'll be good. Quilava, of course, one of the 3 starters in the Hisui region. I almost forgot the region's name for a second. Dark Patch. There's a Psychic Patch sort of thing right now in the newer sets. So that's pretty cool. I wish I had this. I'm running a Dark deck. Or I'm trying to run a Dark deck. So that would be great. Bisharp. We've got the Hisuian Voltorb here, which is very nice. One of many Hisuian Pokemon that were introduced in that game. Rufflet. Speaking of Hisuian Pokemon. We've got Ponyta following up here. This just makes me think of the shiny Ponyta you can get in Legends Arceus. Rowlet, my favorite starter, at least of the 3 there. Is it my second favorite starter? It's certainly up there. I'm a Mudkip guy personally. That's my favorite starter. Bronzor. We're at the reverses. Zizu, which it could be really good. And final card is a Mighty Yena. Rare, I guess, technically. Mighty Yena as our final card here. Tomorrow we go to Brilliant Stars. Hello everyone, welcome to AhdurinTCG. This is a pack through time. Today we're opening up, let's see if I can do this right. That didn't work as well. A mini tin. Why am I opening this mini tin? Well, the pack we're opening today is Brilliant Stars, which, as you can tell, I've already opened this mini tin because I know what's inside it. And one of the packs inside here is Brilliant Stars. So, just gonna save that for a rainy day, and the rainy day has arrived. So let's pop open this mini tin. These mini tins, I actually don't remember what it is. Is this Kanto Powers, I believe? I've got a few random mini tins from this set. So there's the Charizard right there. Comes with a Pikachu coin. It's massive, if you get it. Comes with a little Charizard card here. Gives more information about that. Collect all 5 art cards and combine them into one big picture. Do I have all 5? I don't think I do, actually. So that's there. And then 2 packs, which are upside down. Brilliant Stars and Evolving Skies. This is not the Evolving Skies pack we will open in the future. That actually came from a video, which should be out on this channel, actually. So you can find what Evolving Skies pack we're opening on that. But today we're opening up Brilliant Stars. Have I done my little spiel? This is an ongoing series, a pack through time, where I open a pack of every set going back in time for the month of December, and we've reached Brilliant Stars, which is a very, I think, underspoken set. Is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word. I don't think many people talk about Brilliant Stars, especially because it's surrounded by some really, really big sets. Lost Origin, Silver Tempest on the later side. I think Fusion Strike is tomorrow, technically. So that's a big set because, of course, it's got some of the biggest cards, like the Gengar, for example. But I'm just looking for anything cool in this set. I'm also looking if I can open this without messing up the pack art, which probably isn't happening. I think Sword and Shield is not being very kind to me when it comes to opening packs nicely. Code card to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. And let's get started here. Starting off with a Water Energy. A Dusclops, just make me think of the Dusknoir in the modern sets. Starmie here as a Psychic type looks very weird to me. I don't know, I'm so used to it being a water type, especially Misty Starmie. Cynthia's Ambition. Draw until you have 5. If anyone was knocked out, draw until you have 8. I think there's somebody else that has a card like this, and I can't remember what it is. It's not quite Lily's, but it's something similar there. Turtwig, to start that off. Trapinch. We can go over to Piplup. Are we getting all the starters here? We've got Turtwig and Piplup. Shroomish. Purloin. A Prinplup reverse. Hey, we got 2 of the 3. We get Napoleon at the end. I don't know if Napoleon's the final card. And a Luxray. Not too bad there. Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, we go to Fusion Strike. Welcome to AhdurinTCG. Welcome to a pack through time. Today we're opening up Fusion Strike, which flew off the screen there. This is an ongoing series for the month of December where I open a pack of every set going back in time, and today we have reached Fusion Strike. Because this is probably the biggest Sword and Shield set. I actually don't know, probably. It's got a lot of the cool pulls. I'm looking for anything that's cool, you know? We've been on a bit of a dry spell recently, I think, when it comes to hits, so I hope that means we get something cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Let's get ready and see what we get here. Any hit is a good hit in my book. So let's start it off with a Fire Energy, a Ninetales. Look, if there's any cool fire type Pokemon, I don't remember off the top of my head what the biggest cards are in Fusion Strike. I almost forgot the set name. Beyond, say, the Gengar. But anything very cool would be very cool. That made sense, sure. Farewell Bell. That's an interesting. There's an Ace spec that does something similar to this. It's like an Amulet Charm or something along those lines. There's Lopunny. That's right. We're in the Strikes era, the Rapid Strike and the Single Strike, I believe, something along those lines. Growlithe. We got Stuffle here, which is very cool. One of the few full art shinies that I've found before is a Stuffle, actually, in Sword and Shield. Sigilith. A Toxel. Fusion Strike. Is that the other one that I said? I'm trying to pull back here. Rapid Strike and Fusion Strike. Okay. Maybe I forgot that for some reason. Totodile here. We've gotten a lot of starters in the past few pack openings. On the reverse side, we've got Panseer finally returning to the games in Legends ZA. And the final card of the set is an Excelgor. Excelgor? Why am I forgetting the name? Excelgor, yay! There we go. So, no hits, unfortunately, for us today. Tomorrow, though, we can do a little bit of a celebration. Because it's celebrations. Welcome to AhdurinTCG, and welcome to a pack through time. Today we're opening up Celebrations. That's right, I've got a mini tin display here, because this is the only Celebrations I have in this house, and as a result, we're opening it. I know, investments and all that sort of shenanigans, but we're just going to open this here. In fact, here's a little montage of me opening this. So here we are, Celebrations. Now, if I do this right, I believe, if I open it up like this, you'll see all of the different mini tins here. There's a little pop-up thing that I'm going to try my hardest not to disturb. If you want to see the little art there as well, this is for the 25th anniversary, so Paldea does not exist as of this point. Let's plop this over there, and we get one of all the different starter combinations. Let me show those off very quickly. We've got Kanto. We've got Johto. We've got Hoenn. We've got Sinnoh. We've got Unova. We've got Kalos. We've got Alola. And we have Galar. Now, I'm a mini tin collector, so I was going to open this at some point in my life anyway, so why not do it here for a pack a day? Today, let's choose my favorite of the starter combinations. Let's go with the Hoenn Trio. This is my favorite starter group. Mudkip is my favorite starter. Swampert is my second favorite Pokemon, though I consider the lines themselves to be the thing, and this is going to be so hard. I'm going to cut this off screen here. There we go. But I adore all 3 of these starters here, and as we are here to celebrate now, I don't actually remember what the big pulls are here, but I'm gonna have fun all the same. Here is a Pikachu coin there for the 25th anniversary. The 25th anniversary, at least, I could purchase. The 20th anniversary would be impossible. Here is a little card as well, and we get 2 packs, I believe, of Celebrations. If there's more, I will be shocked. There is more. There's Darkness Ablaze. I did not know that. Darkness Ablaze, I don't believe we are opening Darkness Ablaze for this series, so we're just going to set that across to the side. We've got 2 packs of Celebrations. As you can see, they have only 4 cards in them, but all of them are cool nevertheless. I'm just going to go with this one, and let's open up my very first pack of Celebrations ever. So I'm looking for anything. I'm looking to open the pack. That's what I'm looking for. We're going off the back here. Let's go down across like this. Go to the side. And I'm just going to make sure, yep. If code cards matter, here you go. We're going to set that across to the side. I'll keep that for a rainy day. I don't know if there's a pack trick for this, so I'm just going to go from the front. We've got Nebby. Hello, Nebby. How you doing? We've got a Lugia. We've got a Tapu Lele GX. I think this is technically considered the hit of the set. And a Professor's Research writing across the page there. But Tapu Lele GX is our hit. Man, it's fun to open stuff that has GXs in it. And tomorrow, we're going not to the GX era, but we're going to a set that everybody seems to talk about, Evolving Skies. Welcome to AhdurinTCG. I'm your host, Ahdurin himself, and this is a pack through time where we are opening up Evolving Skies. That's right, this is an ongoing series for the month of December, which is winding down, which I open a pack a day, every day, going back in time, and we have reached Evolving Skies. Everybody, I think, and their uncles know all about this set and the big potential pulls that are in it. Now, I have not opened much Evolving Skies, so I'm looking for anything. At this point, again, like I've mentioned, I think in previous episodes, if I can open this, there's no competitive value into this unless I played Expanded, which I don't, so I'm just looking for the big stuff. This pack in particular, in fact, is actually a pack that you can check out a full video, which should be linked to this short, on like the where I got this pack from, which was a recent acquisition, which makes it sound more dramatic than it actually is. Getting a Sylveon would be fun, I will say that. As we pop that out over here, we're gonna set this off to the side. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front and flip this over. If I did this right, the energy should be in top. It is. Let's start it off with a Psychic Energy. Make sure everything is centered here. A Herdier. I like these dogs. These are fun. Spirit Mask. It's a Pokemon tool there to force opponents to discard a card. Palpitoad. We've got Hoppip, Rapid Strike version. Again, I gotta keep clicking my phone just to make sure that it's centered properly. Mareep. This is fun. I like this. I had Ampharos on my Legends ZA team. Wobbuffet, Single Strike version. Love Disc, a Pokemon that I think has grown on me, I think because not many people like it. Dwell, speaking of Pokemon that I don't think a lot of people talk about. Have we hit the final card? I actually don't know. There's a reverse, right? Raihan as our reverse here. That feels like a pretty solid supporter. And the final card of the set is a Duraludon V. We got a hit from Evolving Skies. That is something that I don't think many people can say. Tomorrow, though, we go to a different set because tomorrow we go to Chilling Rain. Welcome to AhdurinTCG. In a pack through time today, we're opening up Chilling Rain. That's the best one I think I've done. This is an ongoing series for the month of December where I open up a pack of every single set, and today we're opening up Chilling Rain. Shout out to locals, because I have 0 Chilling Rain in this house, and so luckily they have one. And now we're gonna open this up here. Now Chilling Rain's got a bunch of cool Pokemon. I think the biggest one is the Blaziken VMAX. I think there's a Blissey in this set that I really want, but a lot of Galarian Pokemon as well. So let me figure out how to open this pack. Hold up. There we go. Okay, that took forever. And let's slowly open this up. I'd like to save the pack art again because I have no Chilling Rain in this house. It is unlikely that I will find another pack anytime soon. But let's pop this open there. We'll slide this out. Move this off to the side. It's a 4 card, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Move that to the front. And let's begin, starting off with the Fire Energy. We've got Caitlyn. There's a cool Caitlyn card in this set as well. That would be very fun. Lucky Energy. If it's attached and damaged by an attack, draw a card. Oh man, that feels really fun. Galarian Chestplate. Just a good tool to have. Heracross, a single strike Pokemon that can do up to 200 damage on 2 energies. A Clobbopus. Oh, I love the little Yukimori clay arts. These are so fun. We've got Grookey, and I think for some reason this is kind of fuzzy. Let me make sure that's good. We've got Sneasel, Rapid Strike. We've got a Weedle. Our reverse Spheal. I'm already liking the pack. The pack is doing well. Spheal is our reverse, and our final card is a Thundurus. Well, nothing big there, but tomorrow we're opening up a new set because tomorrow we open up Battle Styles. Welcome to AhdurinTCG in a pack third time, where today we're opening up Battle Styles, and I have a sleeve pack here thanks to my locals. This is yet another set that I did not originally have, but here we go, Battle Styles. Very excited about this one. This set, not a very popular set if I remember correctly, and I think this is one of the few booster boxes, obviously not opening a booster box here, but one of the few booster boxes that actually is affordable. I say hesitantly. It's still, I think, $220-ish when normal booster boxes are like $160, but also this is a set that is not in production, so I don't know what that means, if that means anything. But here we go, Battle Styles here. There's some cool Pokemon. I think the Tyranitar, funnily enough, is the big hit in this set. So let's just see what we've got here. All right, we're gonna open it this way. A bit unfortunate for the pack art saver in me, but let's pop this open here. We'll just do it this way. It's not a huge deal. Now, I was reminded, actually, in the previous one, that code cards kind of reveal things, so I'm just going to set that off to the side a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to spoil whether or not we got a hit or not. And let's begin, starting off with an Electric Energy. The Tower of Darkness. Very interesting card there. Karina's Focus, a Rapid Strike card. This is effectively Lily's Determination. I think it's a Lily slightly better, but effectively that. Carkol, this is one of my favorite Pokemon in Galar, I think. It's a fun concept. Fomantis, we saw this earlier. We've got Galarian Slowpoke, little yellow head and everything. Mankey, a single strike Pokemon. Horsey, Smokescreen as the attack there. We've got Ambushing Honedge, a fun Kalos Pokemon. Primate, we've got both Mankey and Primate in this set, Primate being our reverse here. And the final card is a Jellicent, not the one that is oh so dominant in the game right now, but tomorrow we're going to go to a Fates set. We're going to Shining Fates. Welcome to AhdurinTCG. I'm your host, Ahdurin himself, and today we are opening up Shining Fates, and specifically a Mini Tin collection box here. Yes, I feel very sad that I have to open this, but also I'm a Mini Tin guy, which means this is going to be very, very exciting. So let's begin. Alrighty, here we are, fully opened, which means if I do this, pop it open here, we will get the various different mini tins. And it's open now, no going back about this. Now, I don't even know what the arts are, so let's show those off. We've got Zarude, a Pokemon that I always forget exists. We've got Zarude number 2. We've got a Reshiram number 2. We've got Kyogre. We've got Kyogre number 2. We've got a Manaphy with somebody in the background there. Wonder who that could be. We've got Manaphy number 2, and I've just noticed that all of the other ones also have somebody in the background. We've got Celebi, and just to not spoil it, we've got Celebi number 2. So there's 5 different pack arts. I think this was a thing they did in the Sword and Shield era where they had 5 different pack arts and 2 of each. So let's just display all of them at once, why not? That's kind of the best I can do. Now, which one of these are we gonna open? I've already picked based on the tins on the outside here. Let's pick my favorite of these folks, and that's gonna be the Manaphy. So if we do this, we gotta do this properly, so let's reset everything. Hello everyone, welcome to AhdurinTCG, welcome to a pack through time. Today we're opening up Shining Fates, and specifically the Manaphy Mini Tin. Let's get going. This is an ongoing series for the month of December, which is running out, where we open up a pack a day every day for the entire month. This month is almost over. It has been a blast opening all of this with all of you, and I greatly appreciate all of you watching, whether you've watched one episode or a bunch. Now, I'm going to let you guys know a little secret here that other people will know eventually, but I'm going to reveal it now. I'm going to do my first giveaway, and for that, you're going to have to be subscribed, but also, first giveaway, and it has to do with the pack-a-day stuff. So, my recommendation, if you haven't watched all the shorts, is to watch the videos. I've got compilations that come out for the first 11, first 10, the second 10, and the remainder one will come out once obviously the series is complete. And I would recommend watching all of those videos in particular to find out what cards I pulled and to figure out what's going on with this giveaway. Now, I'm telling you guys this now. I'm also going to say this tomorrow's, but you want to keep in track with that. So here's Manaphy. There's a somebody over there, a special somebody over there. But we can open up this mini tin to find a coin. Oh, these are tiny coins. I like this. This is Hydreigon over there. A little Manaphy card here. You can feel free to read that. So you can see the front there. You can see the back there. And we've got Shining Fates, I believe. It's just Shining Fates, I presume. Shining Fates, and let's grab the other one. Hello. There we go. Shining Fates. Now, while I absolutely adore Corviknight, I think it's only right we open the Charizard pack. So, speaking of Charizard, I believe, is the biggest hit in this set. Now, Shining Fates, I adore the Fate sets. I'm a big fan of shiny Pokemon, and shiny Pokemon in my TCG is awesome. What I don't like is the fact that I keep opening my pack cards like this. I'm not a big fan of that, but that's just me. So, let's pop this open here. But there's a whole bunch of Pokemon that I would love to get from this set, and of course, baby shinies exist as well. So, let's set this off to the side. I am going to move the code card to the side, flip this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's get into the pack opening. So, let's start this off with a Psychic Energy, a Rotom. There's a fun Rotom deck that I really want to try that's available and can be created right now that I think would be very, very fun. It's based on tools and everything. There's a Team Yell Towel here, a Floatzel, Gossifleur, Eevee. Hello, Eevee. How are you? Can we get an evolution in this set? That'd be fun. Nickit. Morpeko. Now, I don't know where the hits, if any, are in this set. I don't know if they took the reverse slot or something else, so we get anything. We've got Rowlet, my favorite little bird there. Might be my second favorite starter, I think, behind Mudkip. Morpeko reverse. Well, we got back-to-back. And the final card of the set is a Zarude. I was talking about Zarude earlier. Zarude shows up here. No hit in this pack, but tomorrow, the final time that we get to open a pack a day, we open up Vivid Voltage. Welcome to a pack a day. Today we are opening up Vivid Voltage. This is the final episode of this series where I open a pack a day every day going back in time, and we end with the Sword and Shield set Vivid Voltage. It has been a blast, an honor to open these packs with you all as we go back in time and explore all the various different sets, and we have reached the end of our journey here with Vivid Voltage. Now, this set, of course, famous for the big chunky Pikachu. Rainbow cards are big in this set as well. I'm very excited to see if I can open this pack. Golly. There we go. I had to rip it down the back here. Sword and Shield has not been very kind to me when it comes to opening packs, but let's pop this open here. And for the final time, pop the cards out, take the code card to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go in front, and for the final time, let's see what we get here. Starting off with a Metal Energy. Trumbeak. Nessa. Hi, Nessa. How are you? Krokorok. There's a cool crocodile deck that I'm trying to work on. Sandile. Well, speak of. Wailmer. Hello. Wailmer's a fun one. Weedle. Beldum. One of my favorite Pokemon. This whole line's fantastic. Steven's my favorite champion, so... Phampi. The dude. Just speaking of the dude, the Duat here. And the final card of the Pack-A-Day series is a Zekrom Hollow, I think, right? Yeah, there you go. Which is very, very cool. Now, I'm going to keep this up for just a second if you've stuck around for this long, because there is a giveaway going on. My thing that I will say here, there's going to be a compilation of the entire series. You'll want to be watching that video, which will come out in a week or so. So be subscribed, stay tuned, and find out what that giveaway is all about. Thank you everyone for listening, watching, and supporting, and see you next time.